first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gain on the play.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal from the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Antonio Gibson.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field. He's trying.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They go counter with Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They go play action with Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Haskins on 3rd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Gain of 14.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Gibson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have grip.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
For an eagle.
A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Breida. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. There's another first down run right there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
1, 2, 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 147 tennis, nigga. I'm a run to the
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Genard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. On play action, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Deron Payne on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Go, go, go. They're tight. You got 3 down. Mike 56. Mike. Hey, kill. Here we go, yeah. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Cut. Watch the twist. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Fletcher Cox.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
The Washington first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Check three. Wide, get wide. Sunday.
Working from the gun. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz set.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Man up, man up. 58, Mike. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins on for the
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. On second down now, it's Nelson, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, Nelson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done. And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
10 yards to go.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Haskins to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here we go with Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's see what you got. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flag.
Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Check. Switch. Check 24. Check.
They run the counter. Nelson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
53. Push him back.
Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Tackle. Check. Undercrush. Hey, lefty. No.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it was on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was there. So that's exactly what they did.
So for Philadelphia, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, they lose their 9th game on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.